Welcome back to this week weekly market update. As usual, before I start this week weekly market update, I would like to take some times to share with you guys that what I found over last week, and I have shared in my Facebook page as well as my Telegram. Please do take note that sharing of my update is actually part of my passions, and I will not go around to text any individual of you guys out there, especially to all my followers, that to do any investment. Please take note, I have some feedback from my friends or my followers saying that they are actually being contacted by my Facebook page, or someone they are trying to copy me to text them to ask them to do some automated trading. Please do not fall into any scam or any trick of that. All right, please do your due diligence. So over my last week, the moment when I found out, so I tell you guys that scammer alerts. I mean, it's good that someone is trying to impersonate me. Basically, is saying that I'm actually hot and popular enough right now. So, but do take note, don't be scammed when you come to the Facebook page. You should see that the end of the address bar is actually me. Is ProbabilityTA. So the scammer, right, as you can see, right, is actually ended with a name itself. All right, please do not fall into any trick of that I will not text you guys. All right, so I have reported to Facebook, but I don't think they will bring the website down. So just be cautious. I will not personally text you guys to do any investment or any cost. All right, take note on that. Okay, so but if let's say you guys has messaged me for any advice, right, I will reply over there because this is what you have initiated to text me. All right, so I just reply on top of a message. Nothing will go wrong, right, because you are at my Facebook page. So I would not trigger the individual text instead. All right, so that's just a short information. Let's go to the market. So last week you can see that the market actually snapped, shoot higher 300 points on last Friday itself. So you will be puzzled, how come is this so, right? Because Fed Powell actually vowed to raise rate to fight the inflation until the job is done. So this basically saying that he will actually continue to hike the rate for the next few times. All right, maybe continue 75 basis point for the next few times to see a lower inflation rate out there from the data, from the statistic instead. But why will the market rally up? Actually, there is, when you guys are new to the market, you guys might know market is make up from Wall Street. All right, they need to paint the pictures for you guys to see everything is so nice. So they will try to catch you off guard. All right, so I will use the chart to give you some storytelling later. This is just my personal view. You may go against me, but this is what I feel like, and I don't think the bull market or it's a bull market. I just think that it's a rebound to catch you, to make you believe that it's a bull market coming up, to leg trap you into the liquidity before you get snapped on the next sell call again. Okay, so this is straight enough. Next week 2021st meeting, I think 75 basis point is a assurance to go in, to go through. I think after the Fed, right, that is the percentage of hiking to 75% up to 86%. Okay, see, in fact, the probability rose to 86% during the Powell remark that the rate will hike 75 basis point once again. Okay, so everybody must be puzzled in theoretically when rate hike, market should come down, right? Yes, we come to the picture that again. But next thing to watch out this month, not just another rate hike. This month is actually the QT. All right. So it's quantitative again. All right, it's going to cut back their bond purchase once again. All right, you can see that they are doing double up their balance sheets to 9 trillions after the pandemic. So I think they're going to cut 9 billions if I'm not wrong, or 95. I can't remember what is the actual figure. Let's take a look. In this September itself. So firstly is hiking the rate. Second is cut off the liquidity provided from Fed. I think it's a double damage throughout. All right, ramping up the quantity pace up to 95 billions this month. Okay, this month. So short of money floating, increase the interest rate. The market is going up. Is it trying to trap you guys? Please, like I always say, do not fight against the tape. All right, do not fight against the dip. So let's see where is a good price to enter instead, what to watch out for the coming week. All right, so new turn in the Fed policy threatening financial stability. All right, take note. So this is the quantitative easing. Okay, so let's look at the chart itself. So from chart perspective, this is Dow Jones. Last week I mentioned, all right, next support is at 30K, coincide with 200-day moving average. At the whole figure in the weekly chart, let's take a look at the weekly chart instead. So the writing is actually for me to see. So you can see this is what we are looking at. 30K is this line, red color line. All right. So we assume previously, before this last week candle, right, this green, we assume that it may continue right down. Okay, but it did not break the 23.6% Fibo. Can you see? It come down and it break higher. All right, let's go to the day chart. Okay, it closed below, but the next day it actually engulfed. All right, so this is not a good sign. It shows some sign of support over here. But is it good for you to long? No. Is it good for you to short at this rate? You should have shorted when I actually mentioned previously, right? So when you are shorted at this rate, your risk reward is not that nice towards you. So definitely you have to endure some rebound. That's why the timing to enter into the market is also important unless you are at a bigger picture. You don't mind to short now and you hold for the next 1 or 2 months, all right? So where are we looking at right now? Yes, I think the market might have some strength coming up until next week US CPI announced. All right, new US CPI announced, I think it's the midweek. So before the announcement, I think they might strike some strength for it to continue go higher. Of course, I'm just based on the base better risk reward. All right. So if let's say, let's take a look. So okay, what is the picture is like? So you see, market actually Powell actually mentions rate high, aggressive, hawkish, right? But the market turned up. The thing is because when you want to short, right, not only you want to short, the whole market, everyone want to short. I wanted to short. So if let's say we, the retailer, is trying to short at this price, right? The bank going to let us in advantage compared to them? Definitely not, right? They will actually paint a nice candlestick to make a rebound to cut everyone out of the stop loss before it come down. All right, so take a look. Everyone know 32,000 is a round figure, so they might be looking at 32,000. So a lot of people is trying to put some short at 32,000. People who short here in the stock market or whatever, right? When they see some rebound, right, they quickly cut loss. True or not? Because they say, hey, market term to be bullish is being supported at 23%. So the moment it cut loss, it actually fuel up the market, go even higher. All right. So firstly, the Wall Street, the big guy, try to pay the market go up. So he try to cut all your stop loss. All the short sellers that sell previously try to cut their losses to buy back the shares, fuel up the momentum of the price to go up. So you get what I'm trying to say right now. So always think that you are a retailer. The big fish out there is trying to catch you, not going to let you be in advantage before them. Correct or not? Before them. So they will definitely fill up this gap, go up to the 32,000 where everyone is looking, or to the 38.2% where you and me right now is looking at this video. All right, before the market will reverse down. Like I said, do not fight against the tape. So we know that if let's say cutting the liquidity, increase the rate hike, is not going to do well in the market, we should be actually position ourselves more on the short side instead. So the point that you have to come into play is, where is the ideal price for you guys to short? Of course, I can say that is this circle is a good price for you to short because right now we see some green side. Right, but what happened if let's say it really come down and you didn't have these three green candle last week? Then you will say, Sean, I missed out the opportunity to go in. But like I say, no no rush into the market, right? It's always better to miss the boat than capsize your boat. How much liquidity, perhaps your capital is big enough that you can do that, all right? Or perhaps your holding power is big enough, you don't mind to short here and you hold for entire 2,000 point. By all means, all right? So for me, I will be looking for a more perspective, more better entry price before I do my shorting. All right, so right now I'm actually looking at, definitely I don't think the market will go up to 50%, which is the 33,300, which I mentioned previously. All right, this is the support area right now, turn resistance. So I don't think it will shoot up 33,000 unless it's really going to be so heavily want to cut everyone's stop loss here. Possible. If let's say it go up and it form another candle come down, that is where you go in. Okay, otherwise I don't think you will come to that level. So which level am I looking at or eyeing at? I will be eyeing at this circle area. All right, to be more precise, only private Telegram group persons. If let's say I've short, I would then give a notification over there. Otherwise, for public, take note. Please don't go against the trend. Right now, we know the trend is downside. If you want to short here, short here, short here, make sure your holding power is long more than enough for you to sustain. All right, so remember to do your risk averse for Dow Jones Index. Same goes to the rest like Nasdaq and S&P. Okay, so next counter we are going to watch is of course this week there's some good, some short day trading counter for you to pick it up. Example, Nvidia. Why I say that? Heavily sold, heavily oversold. True or not? Because the news, if let's say you have reading the news, I think they banned the sales to Russia side. So that's why the market plunged, gap down, but it's recovered. So fundamentally, the company sales change. True or not? Fundamentally, it changed. So is it a good price to pick it up for Nvidia? If let's say you have been picking up since on top, I think right now is a good average price to go in. But for me, in a longer perspective, right? If let's say I really want to do dollar averaging for Nvidia, I will be actually waiting at around 120. That will be my first point to go into it. But of course, you will say, Sean, the ultimate market is coming down and you want me to do dollar averaging at 120. That is only, all right. Do a dollar averaging, you also got to be smart, right? If you think that Nvidia is like a strong company like Apple like that, all right, fundamentally is strong. It's not replaceable. There's competitor like AMD out there, but if let's say they remain strong, yes, people who actually long here, I think it's a good price for you to enter a dollar cost averaging. Doesn't mean you need to double up your position. All right, you can enter 50% of what you have entered here. At least it's actually pull down your entry price, right? So it's a good price. Once it hit here, if let's say it break the next level, you can continue. All right, I think it's 80. That's why I eyeing as well. 120 followed by 80, a $40 drop. All right, so uh, up to individually. So if let's say you are short-term traders, looking for quick in, quick out, this is what happened last week, last Friday, last Thursday. People pick up of the rebound. We think, all right, waiting for the rebound. All right, waiting for the rebound to come back and then you plunge again. But will it plunge? I'm not sure. But we are seeing some decent or slightly decent volume pick it up. They kept bounce, who knows? All right, riding with the major trend out there. Okay, so there is Nvidia. For another index is actually China A50. Let's take a look. China A50 apparently surprised me. I came down, pulled back last Friday. We look at a longer perspective. All right, this is what I draw previously, right? I say we have some upside, it's well supported, but it came down, break right now. This candlestick is not bullish candlestick yet. All right, it's not bullish candlestick yet. It might have high chance to break down. Reason because first, volume is not in place. Second, this candlestick body is not strong enough. If let's say it can come up to this at least on par or higher and carve this red candle price action, I will think with a decent volume, I will think yes, it might show some good support here. But it doesn't. Alright, it doesn't. So I think high chance if let's say after US CPI drop, uh it pull back, the whole economy is pull back, this might have chance to come down again. All right, that is my perspective. That is my own perspective. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If let's say you think it's a good risk reward because of this major support area, I don't mind you take a kick in and you put a stop loss here. Everyone know how to see the chart. Everyone know how to trade. It's just your risk management. All right. So do consider on your risk management before you enter into the market itself. All right. Next thing, uh, I mentioned last week in my last week video. All right. So Crown Strike. I say if break below 50%, 165, we may see the next support. It didn't break, gentlemen. It didn't break. All right, last week candle didn't break. So if you enter, if you pre-entered, then don't blame me lah. All right, it didn't enter, it didn't close below at this area. Okay, so that's why I say price. Sometimes price action is very important as well. So where are we looking at? If we know that we are buyers on the downside, overall market is coming down. So this rebound back actually give us some chance to revisit this counter to place our shorting area to short it. True or not? I mean, once it go even higher, showing some red candle and you short, your stop loss is somewhere on top. Your risk is minimum, your reward is higher. 1:2. Isn't it a better option for you guys to short it? Isn't it a better option for you guys to do risk management? Alright, so this is what I'm looking at. I will see what will happen for the next few candle before I decide whether will it form here, somewhere here once again. Okay, so that is on Crown Strike. Next counter we are looking at is on Neo. Right, gentlemen, Neo, a lot of people like it, especially if let's say your Tesla. Nicely, first support 15, followed by 10, followed by 12. This is Chinese EV. Is it out of the secured zone? Not yet, still being resisted by this line, as you can see. Correct, still being resisted by this line. So I don't see any uh, green side on Neo at this point of time. Not in fundamentally, not in technical perspectively. So it's not a call for me to long or short. If let's say you're holding it, just be aware once it break the weekly low, close below 15, we shall see 12 next. All right, so I went to me sideways for Neo at the moment. All right, next last counter for people who want to do scalping in and out is actually for Shopify. Shopify, can you see? All right, resistor 54, 55. This is 6 August. This is a resistance. If it go up, but it actually came down, supported at the $30 once again, pull back. So this green color is more handcuff, all right, handcuff 1 and 2nd week. All right, so if let's say you want to be to pick some stock to trade for next week before the market crash, I think it has some slight chance to hit the next resistance level, the minor one, right around 40 before we see where is the market is going to go. All right, so next week this might be my play, but of course it's just a $5 up to you individually. If let's say you are quick kick and quick out person, then this might be one of the counter that you want to put into your watch list. All right, so um that's all for this week really market update. I do not want to over update as we know that we are planning for US CPI and we are planning what's the market sentiments after the QT or the QE step into the market itself. All right, so that's all for this week really market update. Remember, do not fall into the scam. Remember, if you like my video, please share and like it. So it gives me more um, so-called like a support for me to continue to give you guys the update in the market as well. All right, that's all for this week. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.